So the goal today, so this is Lake Lanier in Georgia, and my goal today is to get as far, so we're here at this Ballast Creek boat ramps where we started. I want to sail around that point all the way down, as far down, as close to the dam as I can get before I start running out of daylight. And then I'm going to turn on the motor, the electric motor, and just motor back if I need to. Who knows, maybe the sailing will be faster. We're doing about 3 knots right now, I think. Maybe it'll be faster once we get into the open lake. But that's the goal, is to sail. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's about 5 or 6 miles. If you want to cheat self-steering, it's not really self-steering. Obviously, you can't program it. But if you want a convenient self-steering setup for the Scamp or for any small dinghy like this, it's just a fat anchor line wrapped 3 times around the tiller, and you can loosen it by pushing it back. You can move it more easily if you need to, but you can obviously cinch it down like so. Anyway, this is working really well for this Scamp. Once I tuned the sail to pull more of the sail behind the mast, and so it's sailing flat now, and it's holding a course as well as a 12-foot boat can. So catch up with you soon. Oh yeah. Yeah, the wind is coming straight out of the sun right now, so I'm gonna go park behind that island. Eat this Argus roast beef. Just get out of the wind here. Okay, time to get going again. So we're behind this island. I think there's enough wind to get us right out there, and then we're going to turn left, which is more or less east to southeast, and see if we can get further down this lake. And we are moving, believe it or not. This boat will move in almost no wind. a nice little cottage on the lake. And we're back in the wind now. It's amazing how much just an island like that will shelter you. We're not going to make it down the lake though, because the wind's coming from that direction. We'll have some fun. So, right where the wind is coming from. So, this is where we are right now. And as you can see, the wind, you can't see the wind here, but I'll show you in a minute. The wind is coming, straight up the lake. It's coming straight out of the southwest. So, I'm not going to be able to make it down that far, but it's a nice sail. I'll show you. The wind's coming straight right out of there. Wow, what silver light that is. Even in fairly stiff wind, I guess this is about, I don't know, 8 knots or so. My little self-steering system, it's working. The boat's tracking. Yeah, there's a rainbow spot in the sky. And the boat's been steering itself for 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, this is quite a change for me because I'm used to a sunfish. And now I can stand up in this boat, stretch, set it on a course, it can stay dry. I like the Scamp. Scamp 243. It was in a magazine, I think. I think it was in, I don't know if it was Small Craft Advisor or Small Boats Monthly. I don't know the name of the man who built it, but his blog handle is Wood and Metal Guy. And so, I saw the entire build, which he documented, which a lot of people who build these do. I could never build one of these. I just don't have the skills to do that at the time. But he's made this thing solid. There's a lot of really cool things about it. Little shelves and so on built into the... It's kind of a mess right now, but shelves and cuddies built into the lockers. So it's going to be good for some camping trips. Say up and down not far for me, but up and down the Atlantic coast. There's coastal waters. That's what this boat was made for. Actually, I think it was made for West Coast waters, the Columbia River. So I was just thinking of an obvious solution. I wanted to get down the lake as far as I could, sailing, and then motor back. I think I'll just motor down the lake and sail back since the wind is with me on the way back. So going against the wind like this motor all out, it's an 86 thrust trolling motor. Going all out will go about 4 knots. And that's what it looks like. Tiller there. That. So it goes down here, I have that wired into a lid. Wires coming out there. They come through here. They go through a bulkhead. I drilled a hole in it, and two batteries are right in there. I don't know if you can see them. They're just under that pump. And works really well for the Scamp so far. I think 86 thrust would be, I wouldn't go any lower than that. I thought about getting a smaller motor, a less powerful motor, but I think this one is just about perfect for the Scamp. And keep in mind, I'm only on an inland lake to obviously be underpowered with any currents or something like that, tidal flats. And just so you know, if you're working on a similar setup for your Scamp or a similar boat, this lashed tiller is it works really well with the motor as well. So it's fairly loose when it's there, straight when it's going straight across. So to tighten it, you just slide it up, and that tightens it. And I've tried this both ways on this particular boat, and if you wrap it going under on each side, it works much better, and that's because it's slightly angled up when it comes up over this this edge here. So if you were lashing it, to a point down, then you would want to wrap it over on each side instead of under. But these angle, maybe you can't see it. That's a little bit more clear, but still, it's hard to see. But this does angle up just a little bit, and that's been keeping it on track for, I don't know, several minutes. I haven't really timed it, but it's very reliable. So you can have a bite to eat, go forward and mess with some rigging or whatever. So I just have these lashed to cleats on either side. Yeah, so this is where we are. This is the boat ramp right here that we're going back to. And we're going about 2.5 knots. It just doesn't feel like it because the wind is behind us. All right, now we're moving. You can't see it or feel it much in the GoPro. That was a nice sail. Almost there. Another nice thing about the Scamp is that when you're not going to capsize, like in such gentle weather as today, you can remove these locker covers to have more leg room. Wouldn't want to do that if you're in heavy weather or if you're in the ocean or something, because those are your watertight compartments that that keep you from sinking. And so we've made it back to the dock.